Rocky and I are close friends. We met a long time at the field before the game and knew that it was going to be a really hard-fought game. And it certainly turned out that way. There are a lot of ebbs and flows within this game. I want to congratulate our players because last week was a tough loss. And particularly the guys that played defense, I thought they responded really well. Pumphrey's an excellent running back, and thought we tackled much better today. We established the line of scrimmage. Guys hung in there. We had to overcome some adversity. I believe San Diego State's an excellent football team, and we were able to come up with a big win for our program. So at this time, questions?
I was going to say too, I know Sydney wasn't out there today, right? And Chase goes down, and he's probably, I don't know if he's done, but he basically had two interior defensive linemen in there, and that's it.
And so, Josiah Hall went down too.
And Josiah Hall went down.
And there's another one to add to your list. And so, we were, and one of the reasons why I called the 2 timeouts on the last play of the game was just to give our guys at least a couple more minutes to get some breathing in. And, it was a great ball game. I really commend the guys that were out there, like you said, Connor Kane and Johanna Gaffon, guys that are down in the trenches that you don't notice a lot. We got knocked around last week, and I think they really took that personal and came in. San Diego State's an excellent offensive line. I thought we maintained the line of scrimmage very well today.
Coach, what is this?
I'm sorry, Craig, do you have any updates on these injured guys right now, what you've been told right now or anything?
No, we'll find out a little bit more tomorrow. We just knew they weren't able to go.
Coach, what does it say about your team to regroup there after that lengthy review and come back out on the field after it looked like you'd won the game, and then you end up winning on Antonio's knockdown?
Yeah. It shows a lot of resolve and belief, and we talked about that after our pregame meal. To believe in one another, believe what the coaches are coaching you to do, trust your teammates, and play with confidence. And, it came down to a play. And, it was a big play, but there were a lot of big plays in this ball game.
Coach, how was your defense able to slow down Pumphrey today?
Well, I thought we did a really good job of maintaining gap control. We talked about establishing a line of scrimmage. A lot of their blockers weren't able to get into second levels. And I thought our secondary linebackers played their assignments for the most part. There was a couple breakdowns, but they tackled well. They were in the right spot, and we just didn't give him much room to run. I don't know how many yards he got. I'm sure he got some, but and he's a great football player. And I believe that's a really good football team. And so this is a really special win for us.
Coach, what do you attribute the struggles in the kickoff game to, and how tough was it to kind of overcome those 2 scores?
Well, that's difficult. Usually, very rarely do you give up 1 kickoff return and yet 2. A couple things came into play. At this time of the year, our depth on a lot of special team players, because when we get a guy injured, that really became apparent. I think we can probably kick the ball better than what we did. And they had good players back there. A.J. Cooper had talked and said, Coach, they have a lot of big returns, and sometimes their guys making plays. To overcome 2 kickoff returns is unique to win. And I think it's also, another credit to our defense, the guys that played the line of scrimmage, because there's 14 points that, they didn't have anything to do with.
What would you like offensively? I mean, I know Fish had the 1 turnover, maybe looked like he was trying to do too much early, but then settled down, and then, 487 yards on that defense, and the way you guys drove it at the end of the second half, that was
That's impressive. I think we need to start with the offensive line. They have a very disruptive defensive scheme with disruptive players. I thought we did a nice job getting man on man. Josh took care of the football as the game went along. We did get some running plays going, and I thought Josh did some things with his legs, and then he extended some plays downfield that he wouldn't normally been able to do. I thought, for the most part, we were able to protect pretty well, but when he got out on the, out in the open, he was able to make some things happen, both with his arms and his legs.